All right. Welcome back to Chase Spicer Show. I'm joined by Jimmy yet again. This week is the best week of the year.
Damn
Masters
right.
Week is here. Why not get on here and talk about it, even though we are the most subpar golfers there ever was?
Facts.
Yeah.
But still, it's the greatest week of the year for a golf fan. It's like Christmas, a week long Christmas, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. And Tiger's back. He looked good. He looks healthy. He's walking better. He said, no sex this week. Not going to let it distract my game.
Yeah,
Guy's dialed.
allegedly. Yeah,
He's dialed
allegedly.
in.
Dial it
Allegedly.
in.
Let me put that in
Yeah,
the quotations. Allegedly
yeah.
taking a break, but
Big cat needs
judging
it.
by his past behavior, who knows?
But it's true. Yeah. I
Also,
mean, best he was playing, he was getting down to business. A lot
yeah,
of business and playing
a
great.
lot of
So
business.
yeah,
The
we'll
guy
see
had a
how it
whole
goes.
schedule of business.
Yes.
Minus golf tournament, a whole schedule of business.
Shitload.
Yeah, that he looks good. Max Homa controlling the lead now. Bryson DeChambeau played really well yesterday, but then of course the guy who's just standing behind the curtain, just watching like, I'm gonna beat that. Scotty Scheffler,
Yeah.
just hanging right there.
Yeah.
Man, and it's and then there's some disappointing ones out there. Like we were just talking about Sahith. We wanted him to do well. He's down bad. Jordan Spieth is like, he went nuclear bad.
Yes.
He's just nowhere to be found now. There's no he's on the course, but you're like, all right, he's gone.
Like, never thought he would have this bad of a round at Augusta. Like, I know he's missed a cut 2 years ago,
Right.
and then in the past he's been in kind of contention. But this is just bad, man. This is like, I don't know what is going on with his game. Sometimes he'll either get off to like a good start and you'll think he won the tournament and then just falls off, or just like now he's non-existent and just like he never even showed up. So I hope he can figure it out, because I miss seeing his name and JT, right up there in the leaderboard. It's just not there.
Non-existent now. I don't know what. That's what I was saying. Like JT, like here recently, he's had a lot of struggles. Spieth, he's been in contention in some places, but it's like, this week it's like, where are they? The first day, like they probably featured him a lot more, but now it's just like, oh yeah, he's a +8. Let's just go to the next hole, and it's like, you got like Sergio Garcia out there with bright neon yellow pants on and a green shirt, and everyone's like, let's kick it to Sergio real quick,
Yeah, it's just, it looks like a highlighter or elf or something. It's like what? The dude has never dressed well, but that was just a terrible look.
The Adidas fits are trash, bro. And Adidas makes some cool like polos and fits and stuff, but where they just open up the closet for Sergio and he's like, let me take this one out. Let me take this shirt and these pants, and you're like, what are you thinking, dude? And Adidas is like, look, they're like, all right, let's roll with it, I guess. But
yeah,
the only one that can get away with it now is Victor, because he wins too much. Victor Hovland wins all the time.
Whatever his company is, the JL, I forget what it stands for, but like he has some atrocious outfits, but he makes it work because he plays so damn good. So it's like, all right, you get a pass. We're gonna rip it a little bit, but then you play really well.
Like,
so it's like, sure.
Yeah.
And then, but now,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you really like.
Just like Jason Day, signed with Melbourne, and some of the shirts is like, all right, that's pretty sweet.
Parachute
and
pants.
The parachute pants yesterday, that was tough.
Oh my god,
that was tough,
bro. Did you see that? Like front pocket looked like, dude. I haven't seen a pocket that big since cargo shorts in 06. For God's sake,
what the hell did he have in there? I
don't know.
Did he have
it looked like
grocery bag or full of shit?
Must have gone shopping before. I'm telling you, bro. And it's like, he had a pen in there, had his club book. He's
list,
scorebook, everything. I was just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, and one Augusta win at Augusta, he's going to take off. Like, we're not going to see Jason Day because he's going to be in the clouds.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really windy right now. So if he stays the wrong way, he's gone. Some good.
At least he's got the normal pants on today, thankfully. But.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah.
But that sweater, though, you see his sweater vest this morning? That was pretty sick.
Oh, dude, what was that?
It was.
I loved it though.
Yeah, it was.
What was that?
I
Was
kind of
that like
want it.
Malborn, like coming out with like a
I
fit?
think so.
Or, like, I want this?
Yeah. Melbourne is golf club. It kind of looked like a Marlboro cowboy killer. Marlboro Reds. Kind of had that kind of look to it.
Hell
So I was like, yeah, that looks pretty sweet. But it's nuts.
I feel like if we were golfers, we'd have like the most crazy brands on us. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Jason's sponsored by Marlboro Reds and Zen out there.
Exactly.
Jimmy's got some Rogue and Winston's.
Yep.
We bring back like the old F1, like all those, and then like especially NASCAR when it was like the Winston Cup and all that. And you just
it's just big sponsors, just like a big one, like right across your chest.
Right, it's just right across the shoulder blade.
Right there on the back. Yeah. Big tobacco right there on the side of the head or something.
Oh.
Like, that's all you need to know.
My dad as the dentist is gonna kick my ass for even saying those. Yeah, but who did so going in? Obviously, we're a couple rounds in already. Here to Friday. Who was your prediction going in, and maybe who was your dark horse that you thought for the Masters?
It had to be projected winner was definitely Scotty. The dude has been lights out. And then dark horse has not shown up. I thought Keegan would actually play, come out firing, a redemption for missing or not getting picked for the Ryder Cup. And then who else did I have? Xander Schauffele.
Oh, yeah.
After he did well last year and then just came up short because Rombo went on a tear. And then I thought Brooks would start out a little better, but he, wanting again redemption, but he hasn't really turned it on yet. And I did not see DeChambeau coming out like shooting lights out like this because, historically he has not played well at Augusta. So I thought, it was just that trend was going to continue, but he's been playing insanely good at the end of last year and going into this year. So it's a little bit of a surprise, but we'll see how he can finish it out. I'm just pumped that to see the big boss Tiger back and his sweet Sunday red attire and everything. And now I really think that if everyone wants a chance, Mrs. Scheffler has to go into labor right now.
That's so true.
Because Scotty's about to tee off, and then it's like, well, you're Thanos, he's about to snap his fingers, and we're all fucked. So we'll see how it goes. And then Rory, I thought for sure he would.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got to get over the hump.
Yeah, he got dialed in there.
Yeah. I don't know So I think coming down to the wire, as long as Homa,
I hope he does
keep on it. Yeah, Homa's got to keep on the gas. Scotty will definitely be up there unless wifey goes into labor, and then Bryson could be hit or miss. So we've seen some blow ups for him in the past. So who knows?
It's coming.
Well,
I mean, I don't mind him. Honestly, I don't. It's just there before he went to live and some of the stuff he was doing on the course. I'm like, dude, this is so cringy. Get out of the way,
Yeah.
But I agree with you. If Scheffler's still there, I mean, it's pretty much, Homa's got to look over his shoulder, which I want Max to win. I really do. But if Scotty gets in there, it's a tough ball game to get behind Scotty and try to catch him. Yeah, but like you said, his wife has to go into labor for anybody to really have a shot if he's in contention.
Honestly.
I don't know. It's tough.
This dude is he's dialed in with his game, and ever since Rory told him to go to a mallet putter, and he did, his putting's been insane. And that was the biggest part of his troubles was his putting. And now he fixed it.
Yeah.
So he's going to be even better. And it's not fair. It is not fair for anyone. And the shots he can hit with the wind going on is what the hell?
It's ridiculous. It's not even fair. It's superhuman.
Yeah, not even close to fair. Like the wind is doing everything they can to fuck with him, and he's still like, "Oh, I'll just hit this little baby draw through the wind."
No problem.
Like,
no problem.
Yeah, what? Can't even do that in the video game.
And then his foot. It's like his footwork, and he does like the Scotty shuffle, and it's like I don't know how he's even like landing, and even the ball going straight or wherever it needs to go. It's like, dude, you give me 2 mile an hour winds on the course, I'm screwed. Like I'm like, I can't. No.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where it's
going, but I'm hoping a prayer up there. It's on the green, but I doubt it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd say like I'm probably right in the same boat with you. Like especially going in, I was like the betting favorite Scotty. I mean, it's like why would you even put money down when you're going to win like $10 back? It's like he's already going to win. My dark horse. I mean, even though he's played well, but like coming off back surgery was Willie Z. Will Zalatoris.
Yeah,
I had a feeling he could do it. Kind of the outside looking in type. As well. I thought Shoffley had a good chance as well. He started off, pretty poorly yesterday, and then John Rahm, like I figured he could come back and, kind of repeat if he put a, few good holes together, but he just fell apart on the back nine yesterday. So I kind of took him out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, had to.
But I wouldn't mind. Like, if Scotty wins, obviously it's kind of a given. But I like Scotty, so it's okay.
Yeah, same. Big fan.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy. And then you got Willie Z. I'd be the caddy for Happy Gilmore. Part 2. What a legend! Yeah. Love that. If it was him or Max Homa that wins, I'm good with that too. But
I'd be pumped.
The field is pretty wide open right now. Obviously, the top 2, or top 3 really are kind of chasing each other. But mid level is nice, and hopefully Tiger puts it together, makes it through the weekend, and no injuries or withdrawals, and go from there. So.
Yeah, that's the big part I'm hoping for. Healthy Tiger, see him on the weekend, and then see him like a dogfight. Hopefully, Max winning, or if it comes down to like Max, Bryson, and Scotty, just those 3, I think it would be a lot of fun to watch. Coming down to the wire on a Sunday, and then my fat ass is thinking nothing. Or thinking about just the Masters dinner, like who would pick what, It's like, that
what it would be.
Who's gonna, out of those 3, who's gonna have what? If it's Bryson, it's gonna be protein shakes, protein bars.
That's it.
Ground beef and chicken. That's it. Yeah.
Yes. That's all you get.
Yeah.
93%. 93% lean, 7% fat.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. Might get an avocado or an egg as a side, but
God, that's not the appetizer. What are you talking about? That's just the appetizer. That's like chia seed and avocado toast.
Yeah, that's all you get, man. God.
Yeah, but I think it's like he was so dialed in yesterday. I was like, okay, like he's coming out. He's coming out to play, and like he's showing everybody that like. The LIV, the PGA competition level, like everybody, shit talks each other, which I get. I understand. It's good for the game. It grows the game, but it also kind of builds the rivalries in between. But he came out firing yesterday, and I was like, okay, Bryson's like he's here to like take it. But then here comes Scotty. Scotty's like, no man, I won it 2 years ago. I'm coming back. I want it again. And then Homa out here firing on all cylinders, and then credit to him on Pardon My Take the other day. He was like, I'm feeling like this is, I'm feeling great. The golf game is feeling the best it's ever had, and then they were like, what's your prediction? He goes, I'm in it to win it. And I was like, I actually believe him,
Yeah.
So then what happens? He's 7 under right now leading. So, but
I hope he can keep it up and just, not take the foot off the gas and just play smart, play his game, because he has been playing good, and, just don't fumble the bag. And that shot on 12.
Yeah, exactly.
For 2 more days and you're good.
That's right. You got to. And I'm kind of watching like preview of like the live feed right now, but it's like, if you look at it, like, especially on 12, when you go into that shot, like obviously it's a historical hole. Everybody, knows it for its beauty, and it's challenging, and in the water and everything, and, Amen Corner and all that. So it's kind of like, you imagine us out there, right? We just probably, honestly, we're probably blasting some music and we're, a few in. But it's like, absolutely. I'm gonna line up this shot, no problem. And I'm like, we're probably sitting on the hill, like, wish I could have got on the green, but or in the water.
Right. Yeah.
Let's be honest, more like in the water.
We're either gonna blast it in the trees or chunk it into the water.
Oh, it's no in between. I'm not getting on the green. I can tell you that right now. I'm not gonna sit here and toot my own horn.
Yeah.
When you watch that, and I know you can agree with me on this, it's like it's so incredible, like how good they really are at this such a difficult game, right?
Yeah.
Like you could go out to your course and there's a bunch of scratch golfers that are really, really good, right? They're awesome. And then you're kind of like, I hope to get there someday. And then it's like you realize that there is scratch golfers and then there is 50 feet more, 100 feet more to the PGA level players, even Corn Ferry guys,
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, watching them on 12, I'm like, how do you even line up the shot? How do you even get, with your caddy, you're like, I'm going to test the wind. Oh, it's blowing 7 miles south. I have to hit it in this corner for it to roll back. And I'm like, how do you even think about that?
Right.
It's crazy.
Or like now in Augusta, the trees are blowing to the right, but on the tee box it's blowing from the left. And so it's like, how do you judge that? And they just figure it out in their head. It's just, oh yeah, here you go. We'll just do this. And to me, I'm panicking. Yeah. It's just, well, I'm just gonna hit the ball, I guess. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll figure it out. And Rory out of the fairway bunker on 1.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like
half swing and hits it on the green. Like, what the?
Come on, Rory.
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. It's so effortless too.
Yeah, a lot of their swings just look like
right here,
nice and easy and smooth.
Right. Tiger, nice little recovery putt there. Get back, not bad.
He's so
So I mean,
too. Just absolutely jacked. Just golly.
You notice something that a lot of people probably, they might think about it like, but don't really notice. But then, I heard it, obviously on PMT, Brooks was talking about it. But there's like spheres, like speakers in the trees pumping out all that noise, right? Like the birds and all that. Because you don't see any birds or squirrels.
No, ever.
Have you ever seen a bird or a squirrel at the Masters?
I've never seen a squirrel anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
A bazillion cameras, and never on one highlight have I ever seen a squirrel.
Never, not one.
And then I think it was JT on Spittin' Chicklets that I heard, and they asked him like the same thing, and he says he swears there's someone in the trees just like sniping the squirrels or something.
He probably is.
Something like along those lines. I'm like, you know what? It's so pristine and precise and like just like there's a dome around it almost,
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's insane.
But Brooks was saying, like, if you cut, like, most of the patrons can't see it, right? Like the fans, they can't see them. They're in a certain line of sight. Golfers can see them. But a lot of times, like, you'll see, like, it's like a sphere almost, like in the tree, and it kind of blends in with it. But obviously, like with the sun, they have, not only do they have speakers in there, but they have like, kind of like, I guess you could say like GoPros or some type of camera like that. Yeah. So they get all those crazy angles, right? And it's like, if you think about it, they're pumping in that noise. Like you can hear a bird, but there's no bird in sight.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, it's just in the trees. But it's like, is it though? Like, is there a bird really there?
Yeah.
Did you just shoot all the birds with a BB gun? And no noise. Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. It's a totally different place, and one day I definitely want to go and just experience it.
Yeah, I just want somebody to invite me. Just somebody.
Yeah, just one time. Just one time. Spend way too much money in the pro shop. Come home slightly bankrupt, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. You know?
and then you walk in the door, you have like 6 bags of like just merch and candies. Like, oh, how's your weekend? We have no money left. Hope you like ramen.
Yeah. Hope the kids like ramen noodles
we're going back to the college.
They have clothes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's right.
We got everyone clothes, but that's
might not fit anymore, but they got them.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, honey. Went a little haywire.
I went on a once in a lifetime experience.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't kill me.
Did you see that? Did you see that guy though earlier? Where they have like a strict no walk or no run policy. Like you could do like the, the
The speed walk.
let's do some
Mr.
jogging.
Rupert
Let's
speed
do some
walk. Yeah.
jogging.
Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna do the Anchorman shuffle, jogging.
Right.
I believe it's a mix between walking and running. They call it jogging.
Exactly.
Yeah, the like he started to kind of like take off like a little bit like extra speed. They went and found him. They found the guy and they kicked him out.
Oh shit!
Politely asked him to leave. Yeah, that's how serious they take their rule. I saw that and I was like, "Oh, buddy!" I was like, "Can you imagine paying all that money and your dumbass gets thrown out for aggressive
walking too fast?"
Walking too fast. Can you imagine? They're like, "Sir, for the patron's safety, we have to kick you out. You were walking too fast."
That's insane.
See you, pal.
Yeah, go on, get. You got to go back home.
And then that one, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, and Wyndham hit that person in the stands, and it was like a lot worse than everybody. Oh my god, he was like he went ghost white, and then like they were talking about it on the broadcast, like, oh, you like if it usually goes out of bounds and it doesn't hit anybody, like you can recover that shot, but he goes, or if it hits somebody in the foot, you're like, here's a glove, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it sniped this person in the head, like to the side.
Yeah.
And they were just like laying in the chair, like,
oh my God.
shook his hand, like, you okay? I think so. But I might be a vegetable after this, but hey, worth it.
So what happened? I took a driver to the side of the head from Wyndham Clark.
Let me tell you about it, son.
200 miles an hour.
Masters, Wyndham Clark, piss missile off the tee to my dome.
It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, he got my information and he sent me everything.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the care package he's gonna get though.
Oh gosh, sorry. Because like Wyndham seems like a cool dude. I'd love to, or one of the guys that you want to get a beer with, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And it's just the fact that he probably was really rattled after that, because I saw the after the shot, like he ended up making a birdie or something. He still waved to the guy, and like on the broadcast they were saying, knowing Wyndham, he's gonna take care of him, and I'm sure it is gonna be just like a signed flag and sleeve of golf balls and a couple things from
another glove
or something. Yeah, and just something sick, maybe his shoes or something. I don't know, but
probably an old putter that he never uses anymore.
Right?
From like 2012. Here, I use this one. While the guys over, he waved.
Yeah, like
was that to me?
It was like, oh god.
It's I can only imagine getting sniped by one of those balls, especially ones that are just teed off like that, especially against a guy who has pretty good amount of power behind it too.
Yeah, I mean he bombs the ball.
If Bryson hit somebody, they'd be dead. That's for sure.
It would go through them.
What a weekend already for that. Oh yeah, it'd be like a bullet traveling through your skull.
Yep, just exploded.
What we got here? Yeah, it's and that's like the thing, like the Masters lead up, like obviously it's like a once in a lifetime experience, but for us, like watching at home, it's like we wait for this week every year, and it gets better and better each year. Obviously, I'm just glad like this, especially this year, there's some better weather, so like people there that get to go, they're not like, oh, this sucks, like this remote weekend. But also for the golfers, it's going to be a lot more competitive golf compared to a couple years past. So
a lot harder.
Yeah, sure.
Greens are going to be tougher, faster.
Right.
I mean, like some of these putts downhill, I swear their backswing is 2 to 3 inches away from the ball. It's putting on glass or something. I couldn't do it. I would.
Speaking of putting on glass, dude, simulator golf. I played it last weekend over at my buddy's Nick and Madison's in-laws. Well, Madison's parents, Nick's in-laws, and they had like a brand new simulator they put in their lake house. And So we were down there. We are playing like Pebble Beach, couple others, and then we played St. Andrews. I probably played like I told you, like 100 holes of golf.
Yeah.
Elbow is trashed. My back is done. This is 30. My confidence in my golf game is way low. But like I'm out there and like I'm just hitting. I'm like, and I'm feeling like I'm getting it down, keeping my head down. Sometimes I'm bringing my head up, like I always do. You know this.
Yeah.
And then like I'm putting and I'm like, oh dude, I'm about to rattle this home, and I just barely tap it, and that thing just goes.
Yep.
I mean, I'm like, this is Pebble Beach, dude. Like this is crazy. So it's fun, but like I understand like kind of how when they line up shots and then they go back and they're like, I don't know if I feel it like this. And I'm like, I totally get that now because I'm like, I don't even know how to putt anymore.
Right.
I came back. Yeah, I came back to the house and that putting green out in the garage. You know, I was just I probably did 250 to 300 putts, and I'm just like, this is crazy, man. Absolute dimple head over here. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, just grinding over the putts, trying to dial it in.
Right. I just wish that, like, especially like whenever you look on a simulator especially like during a Masters week where they have the tracer and PGA always has it, but whenever you see that, I just want mine to go dead straight like theirs does. Like it looks like it's gonna gonna turn and go left or go right, and I'm like, how do they just do that and drops down perfect? I'm like, wish I had.
God, it's a thing of beauty. It's not fair.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And shout out to Gary Woodland about to tee off, coming back from brain surgery. I can't believe that. That's crazy. What?
I'm so happy
3
he's
months,
back.
4 months after that.
Yeah,
and he's back playing the Masters. Good for him.
So happy he's back. And then him getting that hole-in-one in the par 3 contest.
Oh,
and then his son being there too. I legit teared up. You know, it was emotional. It was just like that's what sports do to you. It's just something like a major thing like that happens, and such a cool dude, such a good guy.
Oh yeah, just a great guy.
Holy hell!
You're sitting there. You're there with Coop, so you're like, oh man, we're gonna share golf memories together. Maybe Georgia too. Maybe she'll play golf too. But, and so obviously you got that, and it makes you feel all the things. And I was sitting there, I was like, man, this is sad, but like so like happy to see him back at the same time, because but awesome for him. So hopefully
great for golf that he's back too,
Yeah, I hate that he's like +5 right now, but hopefully he kind of gets it dialed in, comes back. But Scotty already looking dialed, of course, but
with that bomb of a drive on too.
Oh, it's just it's so effortless to him. And then here comes Rory. So got a bogey on this one yesterday, so hopefully he can kind of turn it around. Let's see what he does.
You had what was it, like 353-yard drive yesterday or something?
Yeah. I wish I could do that.
He's not that tall. He's like
this one's gonna be nice.
A little taller than us, but still, he's just hypes it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a tall bar to set. Yeah, he's taller than us. Like, oh no.
Well, he's like 2 or 3 inches taller than us. He's like 5'9" or 5'10".
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're average height males.
Okay? Average, right? Yeah.
Average height.
I know his drive was on the bunker, but the carry on it was 323. Like, what the fuck is that?
I wish that was my carry.
Yeah. Just
man,
one time.
Then you got Shoffley here. See what he does. I feel like we're on the Masters right now. Welcome to the Chase Spicer Show, Masters coverage. Xander Shoffley about the field. Look at that ball.
Oh, my delay.
Oh no!
He go in the bunker too.
Took a right turn into the sand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bad hop. Bad bounce.
Yeah, that took a serious turn. Yeah, I agree with you though. I thought he was kind of a dark horse to win it this weekend, but I don't know. He's gonna have to get it going today because he's kind of been like up, down, 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 up. He's I don't know. It's weird.
Just got to dial it in.
A nice shot right there. Look at Sahith.
I love this guy.
Nice, brother. I do
all
too.
looked
I
out
really
on him.
root for him. And then what who, I know who won it last week.
Akshay.
What is
Akshay
his name? The young fella, and
Bhatia.
he threw out.
Yeah.
Remember? Yes, and he threw out his shoulder, celebrating with a fist bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be us.
Eat a cheeseburger, brother. Just something.
What a chip in my chase! Oh, I threw out my shoulder. Yeah.
I love that guy, but he's definitely the skinniest human.
Hell yeah, brother! Oh god.
Yeah. Akshay is probably the skinniest person on tour. He is very tiny.
Yeah, and somehow, some way, he's got all the power in that backswing.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
he definitely can hit it a good ways.
293.
Oh, just about.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I just wish Tiger would stay on the pine straw. Tiger Woods.
I mean, for his first
293 to the hole.
Well, I know he played at Riviera, but then ate something funky, so it messed up his stomach, so I had to withdraw from that. And what else did he?
Right.
He withdrew from some other tournament, right?
Because he was gonna play. Yeah, he was gonna play, but then he ended up not playing. He had already committed to, I think. He's only played 24 holes of competitive golf this year right now.
Yeah.
So
I
mean, not bad to be like
keeps it up. I just want him to play, and I think the more he can play, and the more confident that he gets in everything, I still believe in him that he can win one more major.
Oh yeah, I do too. I have the most confidence in him, but there for a while, a lot of people were doubting if he would ever come back, and me included. Right. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm glad that he's back and healthy.
Oh yeah,
healthier, and he even when he's walking, it's like nice and effortless. Where before you're like, he's limping again. Now you nice gingerly walking across the course, just getting through. We're gonna. Hey, baby steps.
Yes. Yep. That's all it needs.
There he is, Mr. Balloon Pants, Jason Day. Not a bad shot though. I give him
sweet swing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I want Homa to win, but Scotty's going to go on a tear. Unfortunately, it seems like because I mean, not unfortunately. I like Scotty, but I wanted Homa to win. But
yeah, I think
still a lot of golf. Hey, still a lot of golf to be played, fellas.
A lot of golf. Anything could happen.
Nice little.
Hey,
right. Who was that? A-Bag. Ludwig A-Bag.
Ludwig.
Nice. 35 on the front. Not bad.
Big Swede.
Yeah, big Swede. Oh, here's Rory. Dude, I don't know how they get out of the sand like this. Like, honestly, I'd have to pack swim trunks, suntan lotion, suntan oil, because, like to catch a tan towel, because I would never get out of there. I'd get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
I'd just live there. I'd have to live there.
Just build my house right in that bunker, because I would probably hit the right-hand side of it.
Norman?
Nope, I'm down in Augusta again. Still in this bunker.
Living in Augusta Sand Trap at 12. No worries.
Yep.
Beautiful place to live. A lot
yeah, it's gorgeous.
A lot of people in my house.
Bad.
Get off my lawn.
I got people doing my lawn every day. It was pretty nice.
That's right.
Can't complain.
Cart girls come around, give me water to stay alive. Great stuff.
A little, $1, $2 sandwiches, pimento cheese sandwiches. It's fine.
Yeah. Give me a peach ice cream sandwich every now and then.
Yep.
But yeah. So we'll keep updated on the Masters, but like kind of shifting gears a little bit. Obviously with NCAA men's basketball and women's basketball finishing up. Obviously, South Carolina ended up defeating Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes in the championship, but everybody just going after Caitlin Clark for no reason. Like she has the points. All time ever, men's and women's, and then you got all these old heads like, oh, she's about to go play grown women basketball. I was like, dog, she's about to cook all y'all for like 40 points. Leave it alone.
Yes.
And then The men's, obviously, we talked about it, earlier, kind of mid-season. We're like, it's probably going to come down to UConn and Purdue, and it did. Two big guys. Zach Edey, he got his 37 and 10, but everybody else from the outside and around cooked. Nothing left, no scoring whatsoever. And then Dan Hurley, he's an absolute ass, but he's a good coach. Great coach, I should say. Sorry. Back to back.
Yeah.
Everybody thought he was going to go to Kentucky and take the bag, 100+ million. Said no, staying in the stores. Obviously, he's going to get a pay raise. And then John Calipari, out of nowhere, there's rumors that come out, he's going to go take the Arkansas job. I'm like, Arkansas? Why? Then the Tyson Chicken Man comes into play. This man opened up the Brinks truck and said, you get free chicken for life. That's one thing. Good for him.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get $5 million annually, so per year, for NIL to get your best recruits, best transfers, all this stuff. And then, he takes a little bit of a pay cut in salary, but still making what, $7.5 million a year? Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't need the money. He's got the money. No. Like, that ain't the issue.
I saw that, and I was like, no way this is happening. And then 24, 48 hours later, signs the deal. He's in, Fayetteville. They're teaching him how to do pixel, and all that shit. And then it's like he goes to the press conference, like his welcome press conference. They have one guy on the team. They have one guy on the roster.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it's just
nobody's left. So,
but hey, he'll get some NIL transfers and massive.
Yeah,
kind of ballsy to stay in the same conference.
Massive for the Razorbacks. I know Bill Clinton's out there like, yeah, John Calipari, baby.
Yeah,
welcome back to Fayetteville, Razorbacks, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Daly's probably pumped. And
John Daly is pumped right now. He's like, let's go to Hooters. I'll meet you there. First 17 beers on me. And free chicken wings for life.
For life.
No, but for life. But it's so funny because, like, you saw a lot of Kentucky players obviously get out of their national letter of intents, like a lot of the incoming freshmen, and then a lot of people are transferring and stuff. But, UK fans were obviously just going nuts over them losing to Oakland and then obviously St. Peter's and all North Texas and all that the previous couple of years, Kansas State, whatever the case was. So they pushed him so far out that, like, all the hate that he was like, obviously I know you're not happy with what happened and transpired. Who would be? Obviously he's beat up about it. The players are beat up about it. The boosters especially. But then they shit on him. They just like threatened him so much that he was like, I'm out of here. To go to Fayetteville, Arkansas? Brother.
Didn't they spell his name wrong too? In the
I know he's getting the money. Oh yeah.
What was that? In the
he's like, well, that's not
in the tweet or something that they said, like, we parted ways with John Calipari. Crazy, or I don't even know.
Yeah, they spelled it wrong. Yeah. It's so funny.
It was just.
And then they thought, then they were like, we're going to get Scott Drew. Then he was like, nah, I'm just going to stay here in Waco. Got it made. His wife's like, I'm not leaving Waco.
Yeah.
His family was like, I'm not leaving Waco. So comes back. I mean, he's had success there. I mean, honestly, he's won a national championship with Baylor. Why would you leave?
Yeah.
You got the golden. Dude, you got the golden key to the city. You got a great program. You got a brand new arena.
Yep.
You're getting a shitload of cash.
Yeah.
And then, your whole family's there. So, like, I get it. And then they were like, maybe we could get Dan Hurley. Not happening. He's staying in UConn.
Yeah.
Kind of everybody knew that. It was just a long shot.
Yeah.
And then you don't even make the call to the Godfather himself. Okay, capiche? You didn't even call Rick Pitino. What are you doing?
That was a surprise. Yeah, that was a surprise. I thought for sure it was like, hey, just be the hero of college basketball and just bring him back.
Yeah. And then, then they were like, maybe we could get Billy Donovan, but we have to wait till June because he's eliminated from the playoffs, or if he gets into playoffs or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, okay, maybe we could wait. And then they were, thinking about Sean Miller out of Xavier, a couple other people. And then it's like, we got BYU Mark Pope.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Used to play there. Knows how to run a mid-major program, but he's never really had a dominating year. Like, I mean, yeah, he got to the NCAA tournament a couple times, but I mean, he lost to Duquesne.
Yeah. So
Big Blue Nation is in dire straits right now.
And down bad.
That's down bad. I mean, I guess like they had like I don't know, not really. I guess you could say like a Twitter or X forum. No, yeah. That was just so crazy last night. I didn't see any of it, but I just saw people talking about it. But yeah, that's our NCAA recap. There you go.
Yep.
Not much else going on. Transfer portal, we'll see, but yeah.
It's about it for all that.
Then you got MLB. Oh man, crazy. And then you got MLB starting. Obviously, your Buccos. Look at them, huh? First place, dog.
Hey, I gotta enjoy it now because I know the collapse is coming. But I don't know. Just if they can, or here's what's going to happen: they're either going to collapse in a month and everything's going to go back to normal. It's going to be fine, or they're going to continue to get my hopes up till around All-Star break, and then be in contention for the playoffs, and then just fucking blow it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I want the latter, but
I just I
just know the collapse is coming.
Yeah. Well, I think them and the Yankees are tied for the best record in the league, if I'm not mistaken. I think they both had like 2 or 3 losses. That's it. But yeah, dude, that's a crazy start for you guys. Cubs, they came out okay. Like, I mean, it's hard to go against your opening series with the defending champions and then come, right back against the highest payroll team ever in baseball.
Yeah.
Spent $1 billion in offseason. Won the series against them, and then Ohtani's, he's out here like, I didn't bet on baseball. Well, yeah. Dude, okay, we gotta discuss this. How do you not recognize $4.5 million out of your bank account? First of all, secondly, it now comes out that it was like $16 million in bets that he owed to this bookie, and then we like got a breakdown of it was like 12,800 per bet, and then there was like the lowest was 10. I was like, this guy, he went and he's like, $10 on the Knicks. Okay, cool.
It just it needed to feel a win.
That's crazy.
I thought I am definitely not a good gambler, but there is no chance in hell I would ever try to get in a hole that big and then ask someone, hey, can I just borrow a measly $4 million to get out of this gambling debt? Like, what the hell did you do? I just like, how do you not either ask someone for a little bit of gambling advice or, hey, should I take this team over this team, or just do some fucking research on whatever you're gambling on, just something. How do you lose that much money that fast?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I want to see these parlays he's throwing it on, because like, what in the world are you betting on, brother? That it's just not happening. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I want to see a couple of bet slips. We probably won't, but I would love to see some of the either like parlays he put together, because I know that or didn't they say like he gambled a lot or mostly American sports like NFL, basketball, and not baseball.
I don't. It wasn't baseball. It was pretty much every other major sport, and among other things too. But yeah, he never bet on baseball, which was, if you think about it, it's kind of shocking. But I get it. It was obviously the whole thing with like Pete Rose back in the day. But just let him in. Who cares? The guy's got 4,100 hits. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
he bet on himself. He didn't bet on anything else. He bet on himself.
Yes, he needs to be in.
So then you got the interpreter over here. He's about to catch a fraud charge and a bunch of other things, and it's going to be out there in some prison in LA. But I imagine the bookie is like a kind of like a failed LA like exec is like, so you want to bet on gambling and do sports, huh? All right.
Or something. Yeah.
He's sitting in the corner of like a dark dark, like back corner of an Applebee's with a tracksuit on. It's like, here's your bets, place your bets.
Yeah. Some really sketchy dude. It's like it
nothing about this was above board.
Yeah. It obviously wasn't like DraftKings or FanDuel. This was like behind closed doors kind of shit.
Dude,
back in the day.
This is in a billiards hall with the Hell's Angels and the
or something. Yeah.
He goes to a motorcycle club and puts his bets down, and he's like, "Oh, this is fine."
And now that it became public, we probably won't ever hear his name ever again.
Oh no, dude!
They're gonna not be alive much longer.
They're gonna bury him in a cement wall and bricks over there somewhere in LA because touching the $700 million man in the contract and one of the best players we've seen in our lifetime.
Yes,
he's kaput. Put him in Alcatraz. Throw him off the edge. There's a bunch of sharks out there. He'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Never hear from him again. He'll be all right.
No. I mean, like I said this, I think it was a couple of days ago. I was somebody I work with. I was like, how in the world that the Angels had, not only did they have Ohtani and Trout and, among other really good players out there, not win or even get to the playoffs or scratch the surface of the playoffs, It's crazy.
Just how do you not get some pitching to build around?
Got to.
Yeah. I know he won't because he's a loyal guy, but
it's like me and you. It's like me and you out there on the mound.
Yeah. And it's just, of course we're going to give up runs. Yeah. And of course we're not going to be able to complete the game or, save when you're actually in the lead and just going to blow a lead out of nowhere. It's just.
Yeah. No better sound. But no, it's crazy because it's like if you looked at that like lineup and they had like all these studs and you get to the pitching, my God, it's like me and you when we used to play in your front yard and hit the house across the way with the pond.
Yeah, exactly.
One, we were throwing gas, but also we could, hit over there. Yeah. But it's like, we're playing with a tennis ball here. It's like us out there throwing and let them hit the opposing team hit bombs,
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's our MLB recap. Yep. There you go. The playoffs are coming up. I mean, MLB. MLB it's always exciting when it happens, like opening day, and then you're like, oh, it's 162 games. I forgot.
We got a long season.
And NBA playoffs are coming up. We'll see what the matchups are, but it's like, you kind of know the teams that are going to be, in contention where you might have like a surprise one. But, Hornets yet again, another losing season. Back to the drawing board.
Tough.
Here we are.
Tough.
It's like Charlotte is like, okay, Uptown is, you've been there, it's awesome. It's a great time. It's a great there's a great fan base for both teams. Even fan base are sweet. Even though we haven't been competitive in a few years for the Panthers, but like in Hornets, it's been a while too, but like they have such a strong fan base and such a loyal and diehard fan base. It's like, dude, you have pro teams, but you're acting like you're still a minor league squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we get it done because we brought Steve Clifford back because we were like, well, he brought us a playoff win 7 years ago. Whoa, let's bring him back.
Yeah.
Now he's going front office, but I don't know. I mean, I like the dark horse for the playoffs. Watch out for the Mavericks. Pretty nasty. And then you got the Timberwolves
at the right time.
The Wolves, like, dog, they're in like first place right now.
Yeah, of all teams.
It's crazy. Them and the Nuggets. But Jokic, all that guy cares about is like, I'm gonna collect my check. I'm gonna score a lot of points. Where's my damn horses? That's all I care about.
Yeah. He's gonna win another MVP.
Yeah.
And do so damn good.
It's crazy. What if he had one of his horses like with the chariot and all that, like over in Serbia? What if he had him in the Kentucky Derby?
That would be sick. I would bet on that horse.
What a turn of events!
1,000%. Yeah.
Can you imagine one of his thoroughbred horses just called the Joker, and he wins by like 3 miles? He wins by like 3 horse lengths.
That would be awesome. It was like, this guy's an alien. This is just
he retires
MVP of the NBA.
He retires from basketball and becomes the next Bob Baffert of Kentucky Derby racing or Derby racing.
That's probably his. Hey, that could be his dream. That would be sick.
That's a great future for him. A great
It
future
is.
for him.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you got like the Celtics, they're on a tear. The Thunder,
Again,
they're a dark horse. They're pretty talented. They're looking pretty
sneaky.
good. I mean, the Bucks, they're always in it, but we don't know if it's game time still.
They've been cursed
Giannis,
with injuries all year. Yeah.
I know, and then Giannis just got hurt like in the last game. Like thank God it was like torn Achilles, but
right.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Orlando Magic out of nowhere got the 2 seed. Maybe got the 2 seed. Ooh. Nasty with it. So NBA playoffs are up. Well, I mean, I think we'll probably talk about that more extensively on the next one, but it's just kind of too early to tell at the moment.
Almost here.
Shifting gears before we head back to the Masters. Literally shifting gears. You see that? What a pun. F1 news.
Good one.
My guy. I know we're a little late to the party. I haven't podcasted in a while, but Dave, Lewis Hamilton to Ferrari. Finally, we're going to get a car built around him where he's going to be competitive. Because Mercedes, the last 3 years, we're like, we're going to do this, and this. Toto Wolff fucked it up the entire time. He didn't do anything that he said he was going to do, made the car worse. Somehow there's still more issues. Now he's going to go to Ferrari. Hey, Tifosi. Hey, Lewis Hamilton. Welcome to the party. Him and Leclerc together, what a dream come true.
It's a deadly 1-2 combo.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy. And then you got, like I told you before, supposedly Carlos Sainz is about to sign a deal with Mercedes for 2025 to be the new driver with them. I think that puts a lot of pressure on George Russell. He's not going to win at all. He's going to be back burner again because, Woody from Toy Story looks exactly like him. I mean, he's a talented driver, but he's just a little prick. But yeah, and then you got like the whole thing with Red Bull. Horner out there cheating on his wife. They're covering it up. He's an absolute sleazeball. And then there's like the rumor Max might leave. We got a Mercedes and do this and do that. But he's guilty. Red Bull's guilty of cheating. We all know that, but they're not going to say anything. Fernando Alonso re-signs with Aston Martin. So, hey, there you go.
That's good for them because he's really good. He's damn funny, too.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be nice to have Lewis back in contention with an actual car, with a team that actually wants to win.
Thank God.
He gives a shit.
Thank God.
And the biggest surprise is definitely Carlos not having a team right away. It's like he's this year, especially like I don't think he's missed a podium, right? Like he's been on the podium every race. Or did he miss one? No, here it is.
He missed one. He missed one.
The Saudi Grand Prix. Yeah. I forgot what happened there. But still, 3 out of 4 races he's been on podium. It's like, how the fuck did he not have a car?
He's got a win already.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But it's good for him.
It's great for him. I think they'll throw the bag at him. But like there was rumored that he was going to go to kick Sauber because after 2025 and 2026 it becomes Audi, and they wanted him as a priority, and they were going to pair him with like Nico Hülkenberg because they wanted a German driver. I get that, but still, it's like
makes sense. German car, German driver.
Yeah, you got a guy that has 3 F1 wins in a pretty short career. I mean, he's been in there. I mean, like what is it, 7-8 years now? So he's got 3 wins, which is doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot harder to win in F1 than you think, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
But I think it's a good move for Mercedes. It's a good move for Carlos. I don't know if he's going to sign a long-term deal there. It might be like a 1+1, after 2026 if he goes Audi and chooses to do that. That could be a thing. But, if that happens before obviously it's not confirmed yet, but if it does happen, congratulations to you. Hey, hats off to you, Carlos. Welcome to the team.
Good job.
But it's going to be nice to see Lewis in the actually competitive car. And then obviously for your guys with McLaren, and Lando and Oscar, like they have a competitive car right now. It's just figuring out the small things to get, get them in contention to win races. Because they can compete with Ferrari and Red Bull. They have the car. It's just they make kind of mental errors in between certain things, whether that's pit stops or if it's certain strategy they're going out on, and like maybe even the tire compound. But it's like at the same time, they're built right now with the team they have. They could win. They can win.
They're right there. They're just a little hump they got to get over, and they'll figure it out. But it's fun watching those guys. They're both young too, and Lando already committed for the next couple of years, and then keep Oscar on the hot pace that he's going, and seeing them, 3, 4 in pole or in to start the race, and then as long as they don't have any major fuck ups or wrecks during the race, they're going to be in contention, at least top 10, hopefully, and just get the points. But that's they're fun, and I think definitely they're right there to start winning. Maybe not this year, but in the next couple of years for sure, being at least top 3.
Yeah, they're right on the cusp.
Yeah,
right on the cusp of it. I think and they both Lando and Oscar are some of the youngest drivers on the grid. So it's like you have the young portion of it, but you also have the experience because you have Lando leading the charge, and now Oscar in his second full year with McLaren, handling the car well. He's consistently top 10 and all that. So it's like, I think they got it figured out. I like Zach Brown. That guy, I mean, he is, when you watch, Drive to Survive, he's all about the business, but he also is like, he's kind of a back behind the scenes, like, I'm going to shit talk you until you have no idea what's going on. And I'm like, I love this guy.
I love it. I love it. It's like if you piss him off, he's like, all right, fuck you. You're on my shit list, and going to do everything you can to piss you off even more. Like, he's awesome.
And
he's
he went challenge Red Bull about all their shit. So I was like, I love this guy. I love this guy.
It's like leading the charge.
But
I just don't understand how Mercedes has the golden ticket. It's kind of like what the Patriots did to Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. It's like you have the golden ticket consistently in your hand, and then at the very end, you're just going to piss it away. And then, like, I think what Lewis is going to do is what Tom Brady did, is just like all right, fuck you. I'm still going to prove, I got plenty of left. Yeah, I'm going to tear.
And win.
So it'll be sweet to see him, back on podium and back winning, and proving to everybody that he's still the GOAT.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got arguably an 8-time world champion. I say he's an 8-time world champion. That first one from Max is bullshit. They stole it from him. Everybody knows it. It's an inside job, with the FIA and that Ben, whatever his name is, fuck that guy forever, until he dies. That guy is a cheater, bro. Red Bull, they cheat every year. Yeah, it was an inside job. Michael Massey, human error. Dog, kick dirt, or sleep in it. Actually, that'd be better.
Yeah.
He's an 8-time world champion, but arguably 7. Let's say that. And then Toto, you won 8 straight constructors championships, bro. Why would you go with this approach to say, oh, we're going to change things up a bit?
Yeah, what? No, it wasn't broken. What are you doing changing? Terrible.
Our aero department needs a little help, or our downshift is not great, and this that. Dog, you got 8 straight constructors championships, dominating, best car on the field, and even if it wasn't, you still were making up ground to be the best car on the track,
consistently
with the best driver of all time, literally of all time.
Yep.
And they're like, no, let's listen to George. He won 1 race ever, and he's young. Let's listen to him.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck does he know?
You lost the GOAT,
the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Oh well, they're gonna
lost the GOAT, and now you're about to get a kid that's 17 or 18 in F2. Yeah, he's won some races, but whole different ball game when you get out there on F1, where it's a lot faster, a lot smaller time frame to make those decisions. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And as we been on here, Scotty Scheffler is taking the lead. We called it.
No surprise.
How about Danny Willett though? Danny Willett back in contention at 5 under right now.
Yeah, it's cool seeing him back in the leaderboard for the Masters after just really struggling the last 4 years here since he won it.
When did he win that?
7.
When did he win that? I know he won the green jacket. When did he win?
16, 17.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right around, I think.
I think so. I think it was Bubba, then Jordan, then Willett. I think.
Look at Rory about to roll in it. Ooh. Oh, that was a bad turn for him. Oh no. That's a bad roll. But yeah, it's whenever watching the Masters, it's just dude, it's so incredible. The beauty of the course, the puzzle it is to watch these players play and kind of line up their shots. And then, especially for us, like when we're reading greens, we're not. I mean, we read them, but we're not like, oh, we're on pro level. I'm like, I need to go like 3 feet 7 inches to the right with a curl, whatever, a break.
Yeah.
We're not like that at all. And then these guys are lining them up, and it's like you barely tap it, and you're like, you barely tap it, and you're like, there's no way that's going to get near the hole, and that thing is just boom, and I'm like, how? How do you even read that?
Yeah, it's insane.
Crazy.
These guys are just so good.
I was looking at Scotty Cameron putters, and I was like, whoops.
Yeah.
Expensive, brother.
Gonna have to take out a small loan for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take out a loan for those.
Yeah.
How much is the mortgage, honey? Oh, wait, I forgot. I spent it on a Scotty Cameron putter this week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can't pay the mortgage. Call the bank. Cancel that check.
It's gone now.
Already spent it. Already spent it on
I met Shohei Ohtani's interpreter. We bet, hole for hole on golf. I won the money, but then I lost it all because I bought all this
immediately.
Gear, so, and all these clubs.
Exactly.
I brought every golf lesson there was.
Yep. Like, honey, I'm on this grind, okay? give me a little bit and I'll be on the tour in no time.
Exactly. That's why I love where I'm an ambassador for Shank It Golf, because that's exactly what I do. I shank it when I golf. So with the tiger hat on. Oh wait, you got shank it on. Oh, I can't even figure it out. Shank it on this side, Shank It Golf on this side.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
That's the best way to describe my game. A bunch of shank hits. So, all right, let's see what happens. Hope, either Scotty or Max Homa will be proud of. Happy for, but that's our match preview. That's the Chase Meister Show. Jimmy, always a pleasure, brother. Thank you for joining me again.
No problem.
And, we'll see what happens. But happy Masters weekend now. So, crack a cold one. Cheers, and we'll see who the winner of the green jacket on Sunday.
Let's go.
All right. Let's go. Thanks, everybody.